Are you trying to get rid of it?
Well, it was a misspelling.
Okay.
Should have said rewind.
Oh, okay. I thought it sounded like you were trying to get rid of it, but then I'm like, wait a minute, no, I just talked to
I
him.
need to go back and correct the spelling.
Okay.
It should say. Rewind. I think I've got that lined up and coming out of the top. Pulled out.
No, wait a minute, the must.
We'll now move to our comment period. Comment period is limited to 30 minutes. Any person wishing to comment shall limit their comments to 3 minutes. Upon recognition by the mayor, please approach the microphone. If you did not have a chance to sign up, please give us your name and address. Otherwise, just your name at the mic. All comments shall be directed to the mayor. No person addressing the city council during the comment period shall be allowed to comment more than once. Speakers shall not expect any debate with the mayor, council, or staff. Mayor, council, and staff will have time to respond. Speakers shall refrain from personal attacks against fellow citizens. city staff, or members of the council. So we will start with speaker one.
Hi, my name is Scott Bone. Some of you may remember me. I've been here several times before. I've lived in West Valley for almost 30 years and in my current home for almost 20. In some of my previous meetings, I've come and asked for safety stuff around the neighborhood. We were able to get stop signs placed on the streets leading onto the main street where I live. We were able to get a gate and a padlock that would be locked in front of the what would be the northwest corner of the city park to limit access that was being used for illegal activities. And that's kind of stopped ever since COVID, but hopefully we'll get that back up. The one thing that I've tried to do that hasn't is to slow the traffic along the newest freeway in West Valley. If you look at the packet I passed out, the speed zone starts from 3100 south and goes all the way till you hit the corner, and that's usually when people will slow down. Before, you look on the last page, there used to be a dip right there. And that was some of the best entertainment you could have as people, as they would hit into that dip, you'd see sparks fly and ooh and ah. But they took that out when they redid the sewer line. And since then, we have a major thoroughfare. People cut from 31st South to 35th and vice versa. Last week, there was a panel truck. I couldn't see the name because it went by way too fast. And it came from one side and then exited out on 3100. Sunday, I was out with my grandson. He was riding his bike and there was two cars and a motorcycle that were racing down the street. During the summer, we have people in side-by-sides, four-wheelers, little pocket bikes that just zoom past, going way faster than the posted 25 miles an hour speed limit. What I would like to ask for is to have dips or speed bumps or some sort of method to slow traffic on that road, because we have a lot of kids who are not wise to the ways of the world and parents who are too busy and are not able to watch their kids. I've gone to some parents and they said, hey, you realize your kid's riding their bike down the middle of the street and cars have to stop for them. Eventually they're going to get hit. They're going to die. And I don't want that to happen. Usually I'm outside. If I see someone speeding, I'll yell at them to slow down. One guy answered my request by immediately slowing down, but then he decided to flip around and speed past me again to let me know that I was not the boss. I know there's been several traffic studies that have been done in the neighborhood. And we've been told that, yes, there's the budget to do it, but we don't qualify or we don't get it. And my time's up.
So thank you so much.
So
We'll be here next week if you want to come talk to us for 3 more minutes.
well, hopefully I don't have to. Hopefully it'll get fixed.
Speaker 2.
Hi, I'm Michael Dye. I'm here to remind the council of a proposal last year that was made by Wasatch Acquisitions and Capital to build a hotel, surf training pool, condominiums, other stuff across the street from an interior road in the Highbury Place community. It would add 1,000 new parking spaces to accommodate the number of residents and visitors to the facility. And 1,000 parking spaces greatly outnumbers the number of homes in our community right now. We number 200. So it would dramatically change the character of our neighborhood for the worse, increase traffic, make the area a much busier commercial space instead of the calm, quiet, peaceful community we enjoy today. So I wanted to remind you about that proposal, that while maybe it's a good idea and provides some interesting benefits, it really doesn't fit in the interior of the Highbury Place neighborhood. That's it. Thanks.
Thank you. Was there anyone else that wished to speak that did not have a chance to sign up? Name and address, please.
Mike Markham. She probably knows my address.
Yeah.
I'm still on my soapbox about the stub streets and the ability to spend the money. Did you get my pictures, Mayor?
I did. Thank you.
The one in my neighborhood that has been an eyesore forever and ever. In fact, Lane and I have been back by there and tried to do something about it because it's such an eyesore. Then we have, out of the two pictures I sent you, one was the horrible one in my neighborhood. The other one was the beautiful one that we're going to rip out. And it was told because we don't want the kids cutting through there to go to the school. Well, why can't the kids cut through there? Go right down here to the end of Market Street. There's a walk through to go to Rolling Meadows, over the canal and into Rolling Meadows. 34 houses away from me at the intersection of Regine and King Arthur, there's a walkway that goes back to Valley Junior High. So if we can have them in our neighborhood, why can't the other people have them in their neighborhood? You know, maybe somebody'd have to put in some stairs. But, you know, if we've got the money to tear out a good one, we ought to have the money to tear out some bad ones. And because there might be by chance, some kids that want to go to that school where we're going to stub it off and not let them cut through. Well, they're going to get through. Even with the walkway 3 or 4 houses for me, I've caught kids trying to sneak through my backyard. And they say, well, we're just doing it to see what's going on over at the school. Well, we had one kid that tried to sneak through, which was a known terrorist in the neighborhood. And I really don't cow down to a lot of people. And I made it very clear to him what would happen, that if I caught him in my backyard again. Never seen him back there again, because with some of the kids in the neighborhood, I kind of had a reputation of being a real ogre. But yet if they wanted to come over and play or whatever, play ball, I was always willing to go out and do that stuff with them. Times have changed. We don't have kids in my neighborhood anymore that deal with me. So I just, you know, I don't understand the budget process, being able to spend whatever money it costs to tear that out. It's a perfectly good stub street. There's no reason that asphalt sidewalks have to be torn out and then replace the concrete with driveways. I'm sorry, I live in a 3-house cul-de-sac. Maybe we ought to close that off. I don't know. It's kind of stubby, you know, nobody can get through that. But as long as we're spending money, let's look at sidewalks, gutters. There's a lot of need out there, especially on sidewalks. We'd have to look at how much we're getting sued for people falling on our sidewalks and see where the dollars work out. Thanks.
Thank you.
And he used his 3 minutes. Jim Visock, 5491 West Lockwood Drive, West Valley City. Just wanted to let you guys know, Mayor and Councilman Christensen and myself, 2 Saturdays ago, went to Pandora's Bakery on 3500. And I don't know if you've ever been in, he's a current West Valley business, used to be tucked away where people didn't see him. Now he's got this great, big, huge bakery. And the stuff that we saw in there was just incredible. So go by. This is somebody who decided to build a whole building. Economic development team kept him here in our city. And I think we need to show him the appreciation by going buying some of his great product. That's all.
Thank you. Anyone else wish to speak? Seeing none, we'll close the public comments. And Mr. Flores, did you have anything for tonight?
Nothing from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. To the council, any comments? Okay, thank you. We'll go to our resolutions. We have resolution 24-38. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This resolution would accept a grant from the Utah Division of Forestry, Fire, and State Lands in the amount of $85,593 for the removal and replacement of trees for 5 different properties in the city.
Okay, thank you. Turn it to the council for comments or a motion.
I move for approval of resolution 24-38.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We'll now go to resolution 24-39. Mr. Flores.
Thank you. This is the second part to the previous resolution. Horticultural Group LLC provided the lowest bid for the removal of trees for a total of $59,625. The remaining about $25,000 of the grant will be used for new trees that may be needed.
Okay, thank you. Turn this to the council for discussion or a motion.
Motion to approve resolution 2439. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
And Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We now have our consent agenda that has two items. Both are pretty easy, temporary construction easements and a drainage easement. I'll turn it to the council for discussion or a motion.
I'd move to approve both items on the consent agenda.
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Ms. Kamic.
Councilman Fitzie Umanu.
Aye.
Councilman Whitstone,
Yes.
Councilman Harmon,
Yes.
Councilman Hune,
Aye.
Councilman Nordfelt,
Yes.
and Mayor Ling.
Yes.
Motion passes unanimously.
Thank you. We have no need for a closed session, so we have one more action item.
Do it, Jen.
All in favor, please say aye,
Aye.
and we stand adjourned. Thank you for taking time out to come visit.